to go. I was probably supposed to take those ice flows.
Whatever. You have a jetpack. You can go the way you want to go.
Exactly. Alright, so over here. Thought that was the right direction. Just making sure. So not gonna work. Nope! I knew it as it was happening.
Quickly, Bentley. There's icy water. You need to take off all your clothes. But I'm only wearing my shell. Take it off, Bentley. It's part of my body. Bentley, do you want to die? Take it off. You'll get hypothermia. Well, I'm cold-blooded. Then you're already dead, Bentley.
Alright. Over there. Lighthouse.
Yeah, I just realized falling into the water here would be doubly deadly to Sly and Bentley.
Yeah.
Because it'd be wet and they can't do shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
At least Murray can get naked.
He's already half naked.
Yeah, the whole, like, Disney style of anthropomorphic characters where it's shirt only, no pants.
Uh-huh. And nobody questions it, and
Yeah.
it's fine. But then Sly 4 does something really weird. And they pretty much only give them one article of clothing. Like, not the characters, but the guards and stuff. And it feels wrong. It feels like they're unnecessarily... No, that's probably not right.
Yeah.
But it feels like they're actually naked as opposed to Sly, who's only half naked, but it feels like he's just clothed.
Well, this is something you get with a lot of, like, fantasy and cartoon writing and all that,
Uh-huh.
where you need to establish what the norm is right away, and then don't break with that.
Yeah. And they did break with it in Sly 4.
Yeah. Because, see, there's a book that was mentioned to me at one point during a panel on writing, and I really do need to look it up. I think the name is Gravity is Green.
Okay.
And it's all about writing for science fiction and fantasy. And one of its core tenets, and where it gets the title of the book, is when you're making your own world, you can do whatever you want with it, but anything different from our world, you need to tell the audience as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And you need to tell it in a way that isn't just sitting them down and straight up telling them.
Mm-hmm.
So if in your universe, gravity is green, whatever. Show green gravity and show everyone not reacting to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's totally normal, so they would have no reason to say anything about it.
Yep.
So in this universe, no one wearing pants is perfectly normal.
Right.
No one needs to say... Nope, not in there.
Yeah, that's right. It's up here.
Yep. No one needs to say anything about it. But if it goes from everyone not wearing pants to everyone not wearing shirts...
Mm-hmm. And that's what happens in Sly 4, and it feels weird and wrong.
Steal one of the eggs, and then bring it safely back to the safe house. We'll use it to direct the eagle's protective instincts against Bison.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
Why swim when you can paraglide? With the oil mains all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have
Hero
just
Bear.
caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flames should give me some extra altitude.
Just make sure to stay out of the fire. Get too close.
Your hat's gaining extra altitude.
You'll be eating barbecued raccoons
And
for
sometimes it
dinner.
disappears entirely into the stratosphere. Alright.
Sly, what's up with your hat? What do you mean hat?
I've never had a hat. I do not understand what you are speaking of. There you go. So yeah, you do have to go around the entire thing. Like if there's a speedrunning strat where you can skip one, I don't know it.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of neat because you get a new perspective on the whole level.
Yeah, like that.
But yeah, with establishing your universe and not fucking with it,
Mm-hmm.
I actually know of one of the worst offenders.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's a manga called Gantz.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah. I enjoyed it for a while, and then it went completely off the rails and lost me. Because what it turned out to be about is an alien invasion is coming, and the powers that be, whatever they are, want to prepare humans for the coming war
Right.
to train soldiers.
Yeah.
How it presents itself
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly.
is,
Oh, god damn it.
Yep, the wing will do it.
Yep, I guess it will. So, dance.
Excuse me. Anyway, oh, you have to, oh, that's lame.
Yeah, you have to do the whole fucking thing over again.
I hate tripping at the finish line. That's what ruined Ori and the Blind Forest for me.
Yeah.
Because those have these really long, elaborate platforming sequences at the end of each level. And, like, the happy, successful music is playing, so you should should be your moment of triumph, not your final challenge. And I don't know if it's just me, but every time there's one segment of it that's not immediately apparent what I'm supposed to do,
Yeah.
and the timer on those is so unforgiving that if you fuck it up, you're dead, and you have to start the whole thing over again.
Ah, that sucks.
The very last one is the worst, because you have this giant bird thing, and a fire, and something else chasing you, and wow, the overlay textures don't work in this level.
Oh, you put that in seamlessly.
Yeah. But anyway, Gantz. So, how it presents itself to begin with is, if you die at a certain point in a certain time in or around Tokyo, this thing will make a copy of you and make your copy fight aliens. So it's kind of like a fucked up Men in Black. And it does a couple of things really well. One of the things is it's really good at giving you just enough time with a character to get to know them and grow attached to them before viciously murdering them. And if you think Game of Thrones has a huge kill count, up until like the 6th or 7th game, the average survival rate of these games is 1 or 2 characters out of like 20.
Damn.
Yeah. And I know Stank hates this series because of the 3rd game, where it has so many characters like, we're gonna make it, and at the finish line they get fucking murdered. And in that one, only 1 character makes it to the end.
What?
You lost the egg.
Oh, I got hit by the fucking... Oh, god damn it. Alright, well, I don't think I have to do the whole thing over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for like, I want to say almost 100 chapters, the setting was, you get teleported into the game, which is just, the real world, just no one can see you.
Right.
You're all normal people. No one has special powers. The most is somebody kind of knows how guns work.
Okay.
Or they're a Yakuza or something like that.
Great work, Sly.
You're given this gear, which kind of works. And you're told to fight an alien, and the alien you're told to fight is never the real alien.
Okay.
The Lumberjack Games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Bison at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Bison up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Bison from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines.
No one will know.
And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Bason's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
So, the trouble with Gantz is, at about like chapter 120 or something, they start to radically change the rules on you.
Okay.
First off, the aliens start to speak English, and turns out they could understand us the whole time. It's like, okay, that's fucking weird, but whatever.
Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you.
They forgot a period.
Nope.
Or a semicolon.
Excuse me, sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
You got what it takes to win the Clockwork Talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record, but let them try.
Oh, so it's Megaton Punch.
Yeah, whoops.
Okay, so while this is happening...
Yes.
In the course of one chapter, they introduced the fact that, characters can be brought back from the dead, which undermines a great deal of this thing.
Yep.
They introduce
Oh, God damn it.
the fact that if you get to 100 points, which was the goal of getting out of the game, you could choose to stay in and get extra shit, like bringing someone back from the dead or an extra weapon. What are some of the other stupid bullshit? In the course of a single chapter, they introduce 2 psychics, a kung fu man who's strong enough to break velociraptor necks with his bare hands,
Yeah.
an old guy that looks like Richard Nixon, and a couple of other characters that are insignificant. And a group of black people that are so racistly portrayed that the fan translators had to include a page to apologize for them.
Okay.
Like, they used the words nigger and fuck in the same way that we use and.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. So... Well, that just happened. So, all that's introduced. Then in that mission, the whole reason all these characters are introduced at once is because they all happen to be in Shibuya when a guy who had gotten out of the game started to get his memories back and wanted into the game. By the way, if you get out of the game, you lose all memories of the game.
Okay.
He wanted back in, so he dressed up in blackface, because of course he did, and shot up Shibuya.
Okay.
Now, the Kung Fu guy actually had a really cool moment where he was the one that killed the guy shooting up the place. And he did it by grabbing a dead body and using that as a shield to get close enough to just straight up murder the guy with his bare hands.
Well, that's pretty badass.
Yeah. But beyond that, you now have all these characters with powers. And you may have heard me say that the Kung Fu guy could break velociraptor necks with his bare hands.
Yeah.
That is not some random number I pulled out of my ass.
Right.
Because the next game, instead of aliens, all of the aliens look like dinosaurs.
Okay.
For some reason. Oh, and by the way, in the closet of the apartment where all these games start are motorcycles that are like gyroscopes.
Sure, why not?
Because why not at this point? So, what this devolves into is,
I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect 10s, right?
Oh, snap.
Your pink friend knows how to handle an axe. Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice.
yeah, so, what that whole arc devolves into is Richard Nixon and the main character are now on a gyroscope running away from fireball spitting T-Rexes.
Okay.
The Kung Fu guy is protecting a toddler who died from neglect, because this is a very happy series. And he is just wailing on... He's just grabbing velociraptors by the neck, pinning them down, and snapping them.
Okay.
Barehanded, by the way, without the super suits. The psychics are standing around the other 2 characters, using their mind powers to crush dinosaur hearts.
This is stupid.
And then the guy who came back into the game got one of the katanas, which the game always had, they just never bothered to tell anyone about. and they have these extendo blades that would put Sephiroth to shame on how long they are.
Okay.
And he sword fights a Brontosaurus that has a blade on its head that fights by whipping its hair back and forth. Whipping its hair back and forth.
What the fuck?
Helping you with.
Yup.
Why did that happen?
That's weird.
Oh, and I think I fucked up again. Well, we'll see.
So, in a complete change of pace, all of the characters survive this game until the very end. Because remember the black people? Well, they took one look at this and said, fuck this dumb shit, and wandered off. They didn't participate at all.
Okay.
And when dinosaurs came for them, they just blasted them away with their gats because they're black, so of course they have guns.
Yeah.
Well, at the very end of the game, the rules are, whether or not you participated, if you're alive at the end, you'll be teleported back full health, no matter how fucked up you are.
Okay.
Well, just as everyone's teleporting back, vampires show up and kill the black people.
Oh. Okay.
Even though at no point, at any point in this, did they ever mention vampires before. And then, oh, by the way, the main character has a brother he had never mentioned before, even though he's constantly bitching about his family. And that brother is also a vampire.
Okay. I think I just failed.
Yep.
Yep.
I am king of the mountain.
And then when the final showdown would come down between the main character and his brother, the vampires show up and is like, oh, by the way, we know about your brother. Oh, by the way, he's a vampire. Oh, by the way, we killed him off screen. Here's his head.
That's dumb.
Yeah. That's not even the dumbest shit, but that's the example I'm gonna give, because it's like, here's a show about aliens. Oh, by the way, vampires, 200 chapters in.
Yep. God damn it. Okay, I'm doing poorly. Might still make it, but doing poorly. Oh, he's up there now. There we go.
Blah.
Lols.
Seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10? I see we're tied with only one event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last, the spinning log competition.
It looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I just forgot how it worked for a second there. It does get harder,
Okay.
but for now, yeah, it's not too bad.
Seems simple enough.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Pretty fancy.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking with you now.
Yep.
One lucky turtle.
Oh, okay, that was easy.
Yup.
I thought it was harder than that.
Skilled log roller does it.
This is crazy. John Bison's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
Those guys need to go. Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Genius! When all three judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table.
All we need to do is skin them really quickly. Luckily, I've been practicing.
Lure them into the cave.
Now, I don't have a knife, but this arrow will do just fine.
Once John Bison finishes the
The cut won't be clean enough, but as long as he doesn't get a good look, he shouldn't notice. Also, I'm pretty sure he's incredibly stupid.
Okay. Wait. What am I doing? I need this, I think. Ah, there. I did that wrong. Well, not entirely.
Into the rape cave, duck. Wow!
Yep,
Wow!
you got his bill.
Okay, so I wasn't too far off. At least they're horrible monsters and not, innocents.
Yeah. They're innocent, horrible monsters.
Alright. Into the rape cave, time for Murray to prove himself to Bentley's cause.
Yep. And that's a pretty big bill there.
Ah.
Oh, come on. I guess I wasn't far enough away. And of course it was the last one that happened on.
Yep. Time for fast forward.
Probably. There we go.
You did it! Yay! Now to cheat back.
Mm-hmm.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the talent, then why don't you just take them?
Okay.
Oh, my aching head.
That should have
Those
cut all of
talents
us
really
up.
pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
It's probably because your head was split.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bison must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
Unless what?
you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
Bentley, you okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talents.
You sold all the clockwork parts? Arpeggio has them all?
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand the finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it. time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly, on my command.
I hear ya.
Prepare yourself, Bison. En garde.
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Sizzle his gizzle.
Okay.
Yeah, really neat little boss here.
Yeah.
Cook him.
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
Now, Sly, this wasn't my plan, but I do appreciate the fact that we're using various nefarious traps in order to kill him. I love how this plays into our narrative.
Yeah.
Cook him. Fire up.
Oh,
There's just cooked duck parts and bits of everything and blood everywhere.
yep. It's fantastic.
Flames.
Oh,
Flames.
Dynamite, turtle.
Flames.
Aw.
whoops.
Aw. There you go.
What's that?
Oh,
Whoa.
got hit by my own trap.
Coming up, boys. Let's get to killing.
Flames. Flames.
Yep.
Fire.
It was a bonfire of the damned.
Yes.
Flames.
10-4.
Flames.
On it.
There we go.
Tarnation.
Burned him.
I've been
Got
done
him.
by some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Say that to Murray.
Good job, little buddy. That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
You did?
Attention, John Bison. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
Silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk, let's move.
So you can see why they put this level at the
Yeah.
very end.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
Whoops. Oh my God. There we are. Fuck you.
Normally I would kill these guys out of principle, but there's just no
I
time.
guess I had no health left. Okay.
I guess.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
No, I don't want any.
Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know why they put the arrow there. I wasn't actually doing anything.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bison's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.